I just saw a girl talking about the bush in a bikini objectification, and this is not necessarily bush in a bikini objectification, but I do have a story about my bush. So a couple years back, I was pet sitting for a guy that owned a warehouse, and he would go to Southern California. I guess he was out there like building another business, and I would stay at his shop and watch his 2 American bulldogs. I would be there for weeks, months at a time sometimes. And the shop was still running. They didn't have customers come in and out, but there were a couple of guys that worked there. And after I had been working there for many months, maybe like a year, one of the guys that worked there moved into the shop. So when I was staying there, I lived in the shop by myself. And the guys would work outside and occasionally come in for food or drinks or for the office or something. Well, this guy moves in, and one day he and I see each other, occasionally, but I kind of stayed cooped up in my room, like in a nightie most of the time. And one day we just happened to cross paths, and he asked me if I wanted to take some with him. And I said, sure. And we had never had a full conversation, but I was like, why not? And so he gave me some, we did them. Later on, we were in the living room, kind of like starting to feel it, loosening up, giggling a little bit. And then he just asked point blank, do you want to go to the room? And I knew what he meant, and I said, yes. So we make our way to his bedroom, and I immediately just got on his bed on my back, and I had my nightgown on. And I pulled up my nightgown, and it was kind of dark in there. There wasn't a lot of light, but there was enough light to see. And so he was on top of me, or he had just walked in the room, kind of was right there. And I opened my legs, and he said, oh, you have hair? And I said, yeah. And he immediately lost his and said, okay, I'm good. And that's the only time that I know of that I've ever caused the loss of an erection with my bush. But I guess he was expecting, like, I don't know, a 12-year-old boy. Something more youthful, less natural. And anyway, that's the story about my bush.